In 1997, a man named Robert Kiyosaki published a book. It told the story of two fathers. One was a responsible, hard-working man who did everything society told him to do, studied hard, got a stable job, followed the rules his entire life. The other father ignored conventional wisdom, took calculated risks, and built his own path. That book was Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It sold over 32 million copies worldwide. It gave an entire generation their very first lesson in personal finance. But here is the honest truth that nobody talks about. That book is almost 30 years old. The economy it was written for looks nothing like the economy we live in today. And if you are reading that book in 2026 and treating it as a step-by-step guide, you are following a map that leads to the wrong destination. This is not a criticism of Kiyosaki. The man sparked something important. But let us talk about what has changed. The house is not always an asset. One of the most famous ideas in that book is that your home is not an asset. It is a liability. Kiyosaki argued that anything that takes money out of your pocket is a liability, and anything that puts money in is an asset. Clean logic, genuinely useful thinking. He then suggested that buying property with a loan and renting it out converts a liability into an asset. When he wrote those words, interest rates were extremely low and rental returns were strong. The numbers made sense. Borrow cheap, earn more from rent, profit. In 2026, that calculation is broken. Borrowing costs are significantly higher than they were in 1997. Rental yields in most cities have not kept up. The monthly rent you collect does not cover the mortgage repayment. You end up subsidizing the property out of your own pocket every single month. That is not an asset. That is an expensive obligation dressed up as an investment. Escape the rat race, but at what cost? The second big idea was quit the conventional path. Build your own business, create passive income streams, and take control of your financial destiny. In 1997, during the technology boom, this energy was electric and understandable. Everything felt possible. But let us be real about who is actually reading this book today. It is not someone who already has capital and connections. It is someone in their mid-20s earning a modest income with no safety net and real responsibilities. Telling that person to walk away from their job without addressing emergency funds, financial runway, or risk management is motivating on paper and dangerous in practice. What actually works in 2026? There are 4 principles from modern financial thinking that are genuinely useful right now. The first is protect before you invest. Before you think about growing wealth, make sure the foundation is solid. Health coverage, life insurance, and an emergency fund that can carry you through 3 to 6 months without income. Any single unexpected crisis can erase years of progress without this layer in place. The second is focus on earning more, not just spending less. When you are young, obsessing over small savings is the wrong fight. Cutting minor expenses will not change the direction of your financial life. Investing in your skills, pushing for better opportunities, and growing your income will. That additional earning power, when invested consistently, compounds far more powerfully than penny pinching ever could. The third is automate everything. Wealth building is not a knowledge problem. Almost everyone knows they should be saving and investing regularly. The real obstacle is human nature, emotion, distraction, and delay. The solution is to remove yourself from the equation entirely. Set up automatic investments on a fixed date every month. Treat it exactly like a bill. No emotion, no skipping, no negotiating with yourself. The fourth is spend without guilt on what matters to you. After investing, give yourself a defined budget for enjoyment. You earn that money through real effort. Spending your entire life deferring happiness in pursuit of a number is not a financial plan. It is just a very slow way to be miserable. Rich Dad, Poor Dad opened a door, walk through it. But once you are inside, build with the tools that belong to this era, not the last one. That is where real financial progress begins.